Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be talking about how you can settle into a university after gaining admission. So I'm going to be some of my experience on how I was able to cope in my first year at my university. So I just hope this I'm just going to give 5 important tips on how I coped during my first year. So I just hope it helps anyone out there who is in their first year or about to get admission or has gotten admission. So let's start. The first one is you have to accept that there's a difference between your academic performance in secondary school and your university education. There's a total complete difference. You could be getting really high grades in secondary school. You could even be the best student in secondary school. But once you start schooling in a university, higher institution, you might even seem to be dumb. Let me just put it that way. You might like during your tests or even your first semester exams or results, and then it comes and you're like, I didn't expect this from myself, something, all that kind of thoughts. So I feel like my advice is that you should not use the same mentality you have on the fact that you were the best student in secondary school. Things change. This is university. There are over millions of people. There's some secondary schools that they have a lot of people in their classes, yes, but it's a university, like a lot of people coming from different places. So I think my advice is you should level up. Try and read more. Do you understand? Try and read more. Don't use this, oh, after all, I used to get first in secondary school. I was a prefect. So secondary school should be, university should be easy. Please do not make that mistake on using that thought. Please don't make that mistake. Do not, because it only lead to, maybe let me just use the negative side. It's not like as if you were the best in secondary school. If you can keep up, read more, you know, increase your level of thinking, then probably you could actually make good grades. You could, but do not be so assured that, oh, I'm the best, I was the best secondary school, so university life should be easy. Even to get admission into certain universities, for example, to get admission into it's just so hard nowadays. It's hard these days because the cut-off mark is high. Even when you do diploma, the JUPEP scores are high, the JUPEP cut mark is high. So I feel like everyone, if you know your entry, you're going to, once you get admission into university, just try and, I didn't say kill yourself, stress yourself out, but just try and, it's always good to have good grades from the beginning to make it easier when you get to your third year, your fourth year, depending on your course. So let's move on to the second tip. Second tip is be organized. Be organized. Prepare your time for studying. Look for a good study place. That it could be the library, it could be an empty classroom, it could be someone that likes studying at night, so you could engage in night reading. Just look for something that helps you to study, and be really organized in terms of when you get assignment. Don't extend it, don't procrastinate. It doesn't help, trust me, I'm talking from experience. Procrastination doesn't help. Okay, there's some people that this is my third year in university now. So there are some people that I've come across a lot of people, and me too, I've done it before that. Oh, there was an assignment. Let's say I had piles of assignment. I had other assignments to do, and I skipped one, and then I found out like the due date is tomorrow. So I do it overnight, a day before. You find out that there are a lot of things that you could have added or even corrected when you've like done it before, when you've like done the assignment, you're prepared, you're ready. You can even think of something and add it up. Unlike doing it overnight, if you do it overnight, there'll be this laziness, this I don't know what word to use to not really want to do it. To get, but you just have this thought in your head that let me just do it for doing sake. So it's not like as if I didn't even do it, and whatever grade I get, I get. That's how a lot of people do it in university. Me too, I have done it before. But you will not be able to compare it to people that actually took their time, were organized, did it way before deadline, and then trust me, it's just so different. So learn to be organized, do your assignment before time. If you have a lot of assignment, just try and time yourself. No, this is when I will do this is when I will do that, this is when I will do this. Do you get? So it just makes it a lot easier. So the third one is eat healthy, eat right, and stay healthy. That is the third one. No matter what, you could be going through, yes, you could be going through stress. Another thing in eating right and staying healthy is prepare yourself to get stressed once you're entering university. Prepare yourself. Like, you're meant to just have this thing in your head that's just telling you that university life is stress life. Trust me, university life is stress life, because there's always one. No matter your course, I always say, no matter what you're studying, no matter what your course is, there's always stress somewhere. So you might, like me, because I don't stay in campus, I go from home. So sometimes I don't eat in the morning. Then I could eat like by like 12, get snacks or something. Trust me, it is not healthy. I've had friends that had ulcers from not eating right. You should know by now that you stepping your leg into a university, it's just called stress life. It's not like as if there's no fun in it though. There is, but also prepare yourself to be stressed out. So make sure you eat right, eat well. Some people don't like eating morning, like in the morning when going to school. I'm that kind of person. But once it's afternoon, try and get something to eat. Some people don't eat from like morning till evening time, especially during exam period. Please just try and stay healthy, so you don't feel dizzy or feel stressed out or start having this or even have ulcer. So it's just better for you to just please try and stay healthy. Please and please stay healthy. This is your first year. The stress won't really be much. That's why I said plan your day, plan how you study, plan this, plan that. It's from like when you start getting into your second year. But if you plan this well from like your first year, so I think it should be a lot easier for you in your second year. So please just try and do that. Then the fourth one is please and please do not feel compelled to make any hasty decision in selecting your courses. There are compulsory courses and there are selective courses. So please, when you want to pick your electives, try and not make hasty decisions. Oh, my friend is doing it, let me do it. Oh, because when you want to pick your elective, you don't. They're going to give you time. Like a new semester just started now, so the courses are already out on the portal. So the compulsory courses you tick all. Then the elective, they don't hasten you to pick it. What I will just advise is you go for this elective when it's time. There's timetable, so you look for it. You go for these electives. Don't go by just looking at the names. You might look at the name, but trust me, it's not as easy as you think. You might look, oh, very easy, let me just go for it. Oh, okay, my friends are going for it, let's all go there. My advice is just go for these elective classes. Then you can now pick the one that you feel that, oh, you'll be comfortable with, and you also have to pick the one that also tallies with your other courses, so it doesn't mix up when you're having one course and then your elective 2 is going on. So just try and make that kind of important decision. Don't be in haste, because they actually give you time to pick your elective, so just try and not be in a haste. And the last one, which is most I put as the most important one, that's the fifth one. Note that these 5 tips I'm giving you are my own tips, how I survived, how I went through my first year in university. So this fifth one is the most important one. I feel like most people should be really careful about, is beware of fresh blood hunters. Those are people that are like people in their third year or their fourth year or final year, depending on the course. They tend to want to look they tend to want to have interest in first year students. Yeah, they tend to want to have interest in first year students. So be really, really careful when someone approaches you or approach you and tell you different things and you want to color your number. You could engage in different group study. It's not like they are not nice seniors in the university. They're actually nice seniors. I know some nice seniors that are actually nice, but then I feel you should also still be careful. You should really, really be careful. I didn't really have much experience. Let me just share one that actually happened, but it wasn't really, really more. But I know one that happened to one of my friends, but it's just, she might not like if I share it, but let me just share something that happened to me when I got into the university my first year. So I was just trying to settle in, and then I was coming out of my faculty, and then one guy approached me. I was like, hey, let me just keep his name out of it. So he was like, he has been watching me, something like that. That I'm the first year student. I say yes, but he said he's in faculty of law, and I was like, oh, I don't see you. And then he's like, oh, he is. So let me just cut the long story short. I usually see the guy hanging around, blah 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 blah. So most times he's always calling me, chatting me up on WhatsApp, saying he wants to teach me, he wants to help me study. But being that I was mostly with most of my age mates, that's my group friends that were also in first year, so I didn't really feel the need for him to be teaching me or coaching me or anything again, because that was the excuse he used. So after a little while, I didn't get in contact with him again. I don't even know how I lost his number. But when I got to my second semester, I saw this guy again. He couldn't even remember me. And then I asked someone, I was like, how are you? Because there's somebody I know that was talking with the guy. I was like, do you know that guy? And he was like, yeah, he knows the guy. That the guy is not. What I just found out is that the guy wasn't even in the faculty he claims to be. So, and when he spoke to me the first time, he lied about his faculty. So for him lying about that means, I just feel like that means that obviously he had ulterior motives. So I just feel like people should please, first year students should please be careful of fresh blood hunters. Even if this doesn't only apply to girls, females, no, even guys, other guys might want to get closer to you. You know, they might want to start, telling you this, they like you, join their gangs, their groups. Just be careful. So that is my own advice. These are my 5 helpful tips I used. So I felt like I should share it with you guys to be able to use it to settle down. Please settle down. You could also, apart from this, my 5 tips, you could also engage in activities like going for fellowship or being in your faculty society, anything you think you like. Me, I'm a quiet person. I don't really like to be known, so I'm not involved in any group. I'm not involved in any fellowship. I like it that way. So anyone you feel that makes you, cool off, and please also this is part of, it's not, I've said my 5 tips, but I'm just trying to say other ones that please also try and get in contact with your parents. If you know you're staying on campus, be contacting your parents, let them know what is going on with you. I'm not saying call them every minute, every second, but just be updating them, be chat them up, be sending them text, just let them know that you're okay. And when it's time for you to go home, please go home, see your parents, and then when it's time for you to come back to school. Just please try and stay safe. Okay, so we are all seeing what's happening on the news, the rape, the kidnapping, different things, the killing. So please, and please, everyone should please stay safe out there. The streets, they're not safe. So please try and stay safe, going, coming. And also the first year students just got their admission. Congratulations. And please try and make use of my tips. These are the tips I used in going through my first year. So, and you could also add yours. Anything you feel makes you comfortable, that will make you settle in and make you pass through your first year to your next year in peace. So please just try and stay safe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.